This is Teen Talk NEWARK. I am your host, Makai Harrison, and with me today is my friend, Lisette Bermeo. How are you?
I am good.
All right, Lisette, today's topic, what is it going to be?
Don't get too riled up, but it's teen sex.
All right. So, my first question about this topic, teen sex. Why do you think that teen sex should be a thing?
I don't think it should be a thing, like if it was a trend or something, because it's not. But I don't want, like, other teens thinking, like, it's not okay, because it is okay. It's a natural thing. People do it,
But it just depends on who you do it with. Like,
Definitely.
if the person, you shouldn't just sit there and do it with anybody you come into contact with. You should just, like, wait for the right person you feel is right and then do it. That's what you're trying to
Get tested.
Get tested first before you even start, because that's important. You don't want to just go in there, have some type of disease, and just do whatever you want. Another question I have is, why do you think parents are not okay with this?
I mean, if you really think about it, like, imagine yourself as a parent. You wouldn't want your kid having having some type of disease or STD. Oh, it's the same thing. Or they end up like pregnant, and then the significant other is like, you know what, I'm out.
And especially for a teen who is like doing very well for himself in school, like you don't want to risk getting somebody pregnant, and then he's like, how do you say?
Not willing enough to.
He isn't ready to basically have a kid, and now he messed up his whole school life and future careers because he had this kid at a young age. Is protection a necessity when you're having sex?
I would like to think so, yeah.
Because you don't want to risk it at all, at the end of the day. Being pregnant at a young age is very difficult because, one, you may not be ready. Two, you're costing your future. God knows what's planned in the future for you, and a baby's going to hold that a lot.
You might be like financially unstable too,
So you might not even have enough money to take care of the baby. What do you think makes many teens not use protection?
A lot of them are just like, oh, I got this, like nothing's gonna happen, don't worry about it. Next thing you know, a whole positive test.
Oh my God. But like, I just feel as though like, what I hear a lot when I walk the hallways, that I hear people talking about sex, I hear, there's no feeling, it stops a lot of things from going on when you use a condom. But I think, the best thing to do is use a condom, because God knows what'll happen if you don't. Because 9 times out of 10, not all people are able to pull out, You have to think about that. And that's why it's important for you to use a condom when you do have sex. What do you think is better? A parent who allows sex or a parent who doesn't allow it?
In my opinion, I guess a parent that allows it. As long as, like, their child is able to come up to them and ask them, like, can I go on birth control to be, like, extra safe? Or, as long as they don't do it in certain places.
Now, both sides are very good cases, because parents who allow it give their child more freedom and understanding, while parents who don't allow it kind of like restrict their child from doing things. And I think that for the parents who don't allow it, it'll make their child want to do it more and more, and it'll push them to do that. But then again, either side is a good perspective on teen sex. That has been the segment about teen sex. We'll be right back to you after this.
Where did we leave off? The questions, right?
Racism and unsupported families.
Yes.
Well, they're two very different things. I think racism is more a society-wide thing, and unsupported families is a very personal kind of letdown. I think that emotional support is as important as the money or physical support. And I think that it's very hard for a young person to succeed if they're constantly being told they can't. So I think emotional support is really important for parents to give to their children. It's what Muhammad Ali credits his successes to, the support of his families.
Hi, welcome back to Teen Talk Newark. I'm your host, and this is my co-host, Brian.
How you doing, people? Good to be back. You already know what we're doing. Good, I'm good. I'm just ready to do this. I got so much in my mind to say, so let's get to work.
So our topic now is gun violence and school shootings.
That's bad. There's a lot of school shooting nowadays, and I don't understand why. It's like, for those people that do that, I don't really understand. Like, what do you get out of shooting little kids or kids your age? Like, it's so sickening. Every time I see that, it like Sandy Hook, I cried when I saw that. I was like, what, 12? It's very sickening.
Well, what do you think drives those people to do it?
Probably bullying or not being able to fit in, just being alone, like, probably takes a toll on them. People are just
Mean.
very mean.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's like, I feel as if it's just like a trend now to be like someone who doesn't care or like be a certain way to certain people just to like make themselves look cooler or
just to look like the big dog in school.
It's not.
I mean, I've seen that happen. I've been through it. That's why I get a little emotional. I've been through bullying, but I've never been to a point where I do that. You feel me? That has to be something else. That's probably things they watch. I'm not saying video games play, because I play video games and I'm not crazy in the head, but it can be anything, media, something.
I don't think they're crazy. It's just that like I believe they might have been through like that stage of bullying where it happens constantly and it's more severe than what like other people are or like might have been through.
And on top of that, I don't understand how a 17-year-old can get a gun so quick, especially semi-auto. It's like, it blows my mind. Like, people can get so many things nowadays so quick. Like, wow, you gotta be careful who you mess with. You gotta be careful who you talk to. You might piss off the wrong person, and that's your head. You never know.
Do you think that it's the people who acts a certain way to the other kids who tries to ban them from their certain thing to look cool? Is it their fault that these things happen?
Talking about the bullies,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really care. Everybody goes through their own battles that nobody knows about. So I'm just saying, like, you just be kind to everybody, because everybody goes through it. Not just we're not all superhuman. We all have feelings. So
I believe they have some fault in it, because I mean you do have a point. They have their own stuff like they go through like at home or anywhere else, but then that also builds up from here too. Like that certain person who's doing all that cruel stuff to them could also be trying to get like other people to do it to them too because they think it's funny when it's not. So
what can be done about it? Like school shootings, what do you think will decrease the amount of school shootings that are happening in the United States?
I think that we should just like, first of all, like do something more about bullying, because every now and then we see somebody picking on somebody else and we think, oh, it's whatever, so we just let it be.
So let me ask you something. Why do you think people want guns so bad?
I mean, here in Newark, I know that a lot of people want to get their hands on a gun because it makes them look like an alpha male, nobody should mess with them, and it's stuff like that, and I don't.
You think they should ban guns?
I think they should,
Why?
honestly. Because I know around here there's not a lot of school shootings, but there are a lot of shootings outside of school. A lot of death, a lot of injuries, and
I saw a video on Facebook the other day. It was a man with his 3 kids. They were all homeschooled, and they were like 5 to 7 years old, and they were taught about guns. They even know how to reload a gun, unequip it, everything. And the dad said, he asked a question, and the daughter said, he said, what are guns? And he said, self-defense, something, something, something. And he taught them that the gun is about defending yourself, and it's some other rights. I feel like the person behind the gun, that's the main problem. People don't, what's it called? Guns don't kill people, people do. So.
I definitely agree on that. But my opinion still stays on banning guns, because if we ban guns, then the person behind the gun, they won't have a gun. They're,
Right, but
like,
if you ban guns, there's still knives. You feel me? There's other things you can use. Go back in time. Before guns, there were knives, bow and arrows, a lot of things. You know.
But is that gonna kill multiple people at once, like a gun?
Not as much, but
So since you seem to like guns a lot, do you have one?
no, I don't.
Why don't you?
Cause I don't want one.
Why not?
Cause I don't feel like I have the need to defend myself. I don't mess with nobody. Nobody messes with me. I don't really have one. And if it came to that point, I won't use a gun. I'll use my hands. Cause I'm old school, so I believe in you know duking it out. But a gun, if it comes to somebody trying to take my life and I had to use it, I wouldn't second guess and just fire back. If it came to that point.
Okay, well, a lot of people don't really have to worry about like that point.
Right.
If you think about it, there are a lot of people that live in the suburbs who have a gun just in case, but they know that in reality they'll never really go through that.
I mean, where I live in, I've seen things. Where I come from, I've seen a couple things. Or places I've been to, I've seen things with guns. It's like, it's gonna happen. Whoever you mess with, it's like, if you beat them up, they're gonna come back and boom, just shoot you. That's why I try to, stay isolated. Not too much isolation, because isolation is dangerous, but if you're by yourself. But it's gonna happen either way. You fight somebody, anybody can hold a gun and claim they're tough. You feel me? But nobody can just put their hands up and just, go at it.
Our two topics are insupportive families and racism. How do you feel about both the topics?
How do I feel about both of the topics? Well, let me start by racism. Racism real quick. I think racism to me is basically something used to define someone based on where they come from. And we start holding these grudges on people just because of their history and where they come from. And so just because you're not the same race, that means that you're not better than them, or I'm better than you. And yeah.
Alright, to close the show out, we just want to do a quick rebuttal on the whole episode. How do you guys feel again about teen sex?
Just wrap it up. That's
Right.
all I gotta say.
Just be careful.
Don't do it with anybody you see the first time. Wait, just give it a time. Give it some time and wait for the right person.
Always get tested.
Always get tested.
Always get tested.
And as for school shootings, we all feel the same way.
Yeah, just
There.
be kind to everybody. Just
It's a horrible thing that happens, and for those who have lost loved ones to it, I know it really hurts, and I hope they do get through. But that has been Teen Talk Newark. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.
Spread the
Have a
love.
good day.